Welcome everybody to the Livingston Parish regular scheduled council meeting. Today is October 9th, 2025 at 6 p.m. Mr. Mangus has the invocation.
I would like to welcome up missionary Mildred Primus, who's going to do our invocation.
Can we bow our heads, please? Heavenly Father, we just thank you, Lord, for today. We thank you because this is the day that you have made, and we shall rejoice in it. We thank you for your goodness. We thank you for your mercy. Most of all, we thank you for your grace. We thank you, Lord, for this gathering on tonight, Lord. And I'm asking that you come in right now and have your way in this meeting, Lord. Bless everybody that's present, Lord, in the name of Jesus. Oh, God, just have your way, Lord. Have your way. Oh, God, bind us together, Lord. Make us one in your name, Lord. Bind us together in love. Let love spread abroad. Hallelujah. Oh, God, in the name of Jesus, I pray, Lord. Bless every council member. Bless every person that's in this building, from the crown of their heads to the sole of their feet, Lord. Oh, God, touch them in a mighty way, Lord. Touch in a mighty way, Lord. Move in this room on tonight, Lord. Move right now in the mighty name of Jesus. And Lord, we just thank you on today. We glorify you on today. And we give you all the honor. And we're giving you all the glory. In Jesus' name that I pray. Amen and amen.
Mr. Joe Shoemate.
Hey, no doubt about that. That's right.
Mr. Joe Shoemate, will you lead us in the pledge?
Put your hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. As a reminder, please mute all cell phones. Anybody wishing to speak on any agenda item, we ask that you fill out a card before the council meeting. If you filled out that card, you'll get 4 minutes, but we've got a long agenda item, so I'm going to move it down to 3 minutes, and if you didn't fill out a card, you'll get 2 minutes. Address all comments to the council. If you have any questions, and the council will answer after your time has elapsed. Call the roll.
Mr. Wascom, Mr. Mangus,
Here.
Mr. Watts,
Here.
Mr. Coates,
Here.
Mr. Goff,
Here.
Miss Sandiford, here, Mr. Erdy,
Here.
Mr. Taylor,
Here.
Mr. Shavers.
Here.
All right, number 8, presentations for Mr. Shavers pulled that, and the agenda item number 20, introduction of an ordinance, Mr. Mangus pulled that. He had a couple of comments about that. Do you want to go ahead and talk about that, Mr. Mangus, why you pulled that?
Mr. Goff, can you help me with this? But basically what we're going to do is we don't want to pull it per se, but legally we have to. We're going to put it into the Unified Land Development Code. So instead of doing it now and then putting it in there appears to be some redundancy and just extra verbiage in it. So that's the reason. Not that there's anything wrong with it.
So you're just going to continue to work on it, and we'll get it in like unified. Right. Okay.
Do you want to say anything on it? Okay.
All right. Number 9, adoption of minutes for September 25, 2025 regular council meeting. Do I have a motion? Got a motion from Councilman Shavers. Second. Second by Councilwoman Sandiford. Well, you can abstain. All right. So, got a motion from Councilwoman Sandiford, second from Councilman Watts. Let's vote on your iPad. Hold on 1 second. We have one staff member tonight, so she's going. There we go. And give her a little break. Second by Councilman Watts. Got 7 yeas, 1 abstain, 1 absent. The abstain is Councilman Shavers because he was not here. The absent is Councilman Waskett. All right. Number 9. Miss Raven, would you read that for us?
I'll be glad to, Mr.
Or
Chairman.
Mr. Ryan, would you read that for us?
A resolution granting approval to Fire District Number 1 of the Parish of Livingston, Louisiana, to call and hold an election on Saturday, April 18, 2026, to renew of the levy and collection of a 10 mil tax on assessed valuation of all properties subject to taxation in the district for a period of 10 years for the purpose of maintaining and operating the district's fire protection facilities, purchasing fire trucks and other firefighting equipment, and paying the cost of obtaining water for fire protection purposes, including charges for fire hydrant services in and for the said district, and further providing for other matters in connection therewith.
All right. Got a motion by Councilwoman Sanford, second by Councilman Mangus. Anybody have anything to this? Nope. Vote on your iPad. That passed unanimous. All right. Agenda item number 11. Public hearing and adoption of LP ordinance 25-22. Mr. Ryan, you want to read that one too?
Yes, sir. An ordinance providing for the incurring of debt and issuance of not to exceed $91,290,000 of sales tax revenue bonds for the Parish of Livingston, State of Louisiana, prescribing the form, terms, and conditions of said bonds, designating the date, denomination, and place of payment of said bonds, providing for the payment thereof in principal and interest, approving and confirming the sale of such bonds, and providing for other matters in connection herewith.
All right, that's your agenda item, sir. You want to?
Yes, sir.
Got anything to talk about on
this
this?
is just the next step in the sales tax bonds for the road improvements that we're doing. This is the adoption of the ordinance. You're still not really committed to anything at this point in time. We still got to go through the State Bond Commission. I think Mickey and I had a rating call with Standard & Poor's on Monday. Mickey, it's been a long week. Monday that went very, very well. Hats off to Mickey and his staff. Gail, I think that's probably the first rating call that they've ever been on with Standard & Poor's, and they did a bang-up job. We're in the process of getting insurance quotes on the bonds, so we're still about probably a month out. About 3 weeks out from before we actually get to the point where we have bids on the bonds and we know what the real note, what the real interest rate looks like.
Okay. I'm going to open the floor for public hearing. Is anybody here to speak on this agenda item? All right, I'm going to close public hearing. Do I have a motion? Got a motion by Councilman Watts. Second? Second by Councilman Goff. Councilman Coates.
Hi, Mr. Ryan, thank you. I just have one sentence in here that, yeah, Mike. Hang on, there it goes, is that better? All right, sorry about that. So, there's one sentence in here that kind of has me a little bit confused, and that is, the last sentence says, "and providing other matters in connection therewith." Now, could you just explain that a little further?
Yeah, so for example, you're approving the form of the bonds. If you look way back in there like at attachment A, you're going to see a number of papers in there that have a lot of blanks in it, like interest rates and dollar amounts and stuff like that. It also provides, like, for the insurance. We hope we can get insurance and not have to fund a debt service reserve fund, but that's not a guarantee. So it provides for all those little details.
Okay, so it's basically, my interpretation of what you just said is, as ancillary charges that are dealing with road projects.
Bunch of ancillary stuff.
Understood, thank you.
The Councilman Coates, when we're done with this thing, we're required by state law to give you all a transcript of every piece of paper associated with this thing, and now they're on CDs. But back in the day when we used to have to print them out, it's a book about this thick. Those are the other matters in connection herewith.
Right, I understand. I just wanted to make sure that I was understanding correctly. Thank you.
All right, and so we had an amendment, right? We have to,
The exhibit wasn't in the first ordinance when it was introduced.
Oh,
Yes, so it's just, it's
Exhibit
nothing,
A,
it's nothing that changes it's just the
yeah.
formality of it.
When it was introduced, we didn't have Exhibit A attached, but Exhibit A, like I was telling Councilman Coates, is just the form of the bond. So it's literally a bunch of, it's a piece of paper that says, this is what the bonds are gonna look like. And we're gonna fill in these blanks here, 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 and here. But we do that to tell the investors, because we're very quickly gonna go out and start marketing these bonds.
Mhm.
And so what we do is we tell them the council has approved this format. This is what they're gonna look like. So
Okay.
that was the one, it wasn't really an amendment, it was just that when we introduced it, we didn't have it, that attachment A.
okay. So need a substitute motion to put a motion as amended. All right, Councilman Mangus.
I'll make
Oh,
a substitute motion that we approve this. We amend it, and then do we have to then approve as amended?
I think, Mr. Moon.
Yes.
Okay.
That's how we do it, yeah.
All right, so the first vote will be to amend it, and the
we'll
amendment
come-
is that we're adding Exhibit A?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
that's my
Do I have a
motion.
second? Got a second by Councilman Coates. Vote on your iPad. And that passed unanimous. Now the second
Is to
motion
adopt the
should be
ordinance as amended.
to adopt as amended.
Yeah, so I move that we adopt as amended.
All right, got a motion by Councilman Mangus, second by
Second.
Councilman Goff. And vote on your iPad. All right, that passed unanimous.
Thank you,
you.
Mr. Chairman. Thank you, members of the council. I will see y'all Wednesday night.
All right, thank you so much. Parish President's Report. Amend Florida Parish Human Resource Authority Board appointments to include terms. First part, accept Ms. Coral Stafford's resignation dated August 21st, 2025. Whenever we did this, when we went through this, we did not take her resignation, so that's why we have to do it over again. So do I have a motion to accept her resignation? Got a motion by Councilman Watts, second by Councilwoman Sandiford. All in favor say aye. Aye. All right. Second, to appoint the appointment of Deborah B. Propog to fill the vacancy of Miss Carol Stafford's term limits. Do you remember what those dates are, Miss? She is not. Do you remember what those dates are?
Her, her vacancy left by the resignation of Carol Stafford will expire December 31st, 2025.
All right, so she is on until December 21st? Is that what you said? 2025. All right, is there a motion by Councilman Watts, second by Councilwoman Sandiford. All in favor say aye. Aye. That passed unanimous. All right, third, to ratify the reappointment of Brandon Browning, sworn in on May 16, 2024. And what's his dates?
May 16th, 2024 through April 30th, 2027.
April 30th, 2027. All right, do we have a motion? Got a motion by Councilman Mangus? He's here. He's here.
Second motion.
Got a second by Councilman Goff. All in favor say aye. Aye. All right, that's just some house cleaning. All right, B, adopt a resolution authorizing the parish president to execute a corporate endeavor agreement, CEA, between the parish of Livingston Parish and Denham Springs City Marshal for the use of Louisiana state local government opioid litigation settlement funds for the Denham Springs City Marshal's Office to hire one full-time employee. Mr. Mickey?
Mr. Chairman, Mickey McMorris, Finance Director. When we received the opioid funds, Mr. Randy tasked me with working with the courts and to see if we could do any prevention or treatment or education through the courts, because that's kind of the hub of where a lot of this starts with the opioids. And so I went to Ward 2 Court, Ward 2 Denham Springs Court, and I asked Mr. Shoemate, the marshal there, if he could come up with any ideas that would match what we're trying to accomplish. And he worked on it for a while, and he come up with a mentorship program that will, as the juveniles come through their court, that he will take them, and his team will actually mentor these young folks and try to get them what they need to help them with the opioid problem that they're having. And Mr. Joe, he'll come up and tell you exactly what it is. I believe it's like he's requested $41,000 for, so it's not an exorbitant amount of money. He's being very frugal, and we really appreciate the partnership here.
Okay, as you know, Denham Springs City Court covers Ward 2, Ward 7. We have 9 schools in the district, and the city court takes care of that. One of the schools is Denham Springs High School that has 1,800 students in it. One of the biggest things we deal with in court is the juveniles that come through there that are vaping and stuff. So based on when a child comes in there and comes in that, when he comes out of court, we're going to pull him over into our office, and we're going to offer him services stuff with him and his parents, as well as a mentor stuff where we can offer them services, counseling, stuff like this. If they need inpatient, like that, through the Florida Parishes, which is located in Denham Springs, also not the Florida Parish Detention Center, the Florida Parishes, which is a state agency that does that. So that's what we'll be doing, and we'll be monitoring them every time we have court dates, which is once a month for the juveniles, as well as we deal with. Like I said, we deal with a very large amount because our high school is the second largest high school in the state, with 1,800 students. Any questions, comments?
I don't have any questions. Do we have somebody want to make a motion?
I'll be happy to make that motion on behalf of the request of the #1 marshal in the state.
The nation.
Nation. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to give you your full accolades.
All good, brothers. All good. All good.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank y'all very much for
Councilman.
what y'all do. Thank y'all for helping us help folks.
We'll take a picture.
Thanks,
Let me
thank
get through so we got a motion, got a second by Councilman Mangus. All in favor say aye. Aye. All right, we're going to take a picture real quick.
Thank y'all.
You the man. I know, I like that.
We did this with no public money. Donations.
We got a big check. Hold a big check.
Let's take some count.
I'm gonna get right here with y'all.
You got room?
Where's your colorful shirt?
It hurts to smile.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, number 13, Finance Department, introduction of ordinance adopt the 2026 budget and the 2025 budget amendments. Mr. Mickey McMorris.
So we did present the budget last meeting. We're going to do our best to keep that 26 numbers from moving. But if we do look at some of the 25 numbers and we get additional information on, grant expenditures, because we have a large project with the overlay program now. A lot of work's being done. Those are $1 million checks that come in, so we may have to, some of that's going to spill over into 26. I mean, we're kind of early on at this time, so we're going to work very closely with the Finance Committee. Ricky's, I think, Mr. Goff's going to have some meetings on it. We'll keep you abreast. Not trying to hide anything, so.
So what Mr. Mickey and I talked about in reference to the Finance Committee is the budget's kind of been presented, and they're going to do their best on the 26 numbers, because they're projected numbers and we're well in advance. But what we're going to do is the Finance Committee is going to also have public meetings in the Finance Committee where they present it to us. So anyone that has any questions should have ample enough time at that particular meeting, even leading into what eventually will be the public hearing. I think that's December.
And the closer we get,
So
Gail has asked, if you could come sit down with us, we can go over it. We just can't have a quorum there.
Yeah.
So,
This is just the introduction of the ordinance, so is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Yep, read it. Go ahead, Ms. Rabel.
This is proposed ordinance 2527, an ordinance amending the 25 budget and adopting the 2026 budget of the Livingston Parish President Council relative to the general funds, special revenue funds, debt service funds, and capital improvement funds. The public hearing will be December 4th, 2025 at 6 o'clock.
December 4th?
Yes, December 4th.
Okay. Is there a motion? Got a motion by Councilman Mangus.
I'll
Second
second.
by Councilman Goff. Vote on your iPad. That passed unanimous. All right. Livingston Parish Office of Homeland Security adopt a resolution authorizing the parish president to execute the contract between the Livingston Parish Council and One Rain Inc. DBA AEM, the responsible low bidder for the HMGP 4277-0099 funded early warning system project. Mr. Chris Anderson.
Mr. Chairman and Councilman, this is the early warning system we've been working on now for 2 years for this parish. It is all through a federal grant. With us here today, I have Mr. Seneca Tucson. He's the engineer that's been working with us. If we have any specific questions, I did include a PDF to y'all today to look over the system, and Ms. Landry with the AEM or One Weather Service. What we're going to do is ask for an amendment to enter a contract with them as the low bidder. This is going to give us 10 locations around the parish to install early warning systems in connection with the Livingston Parish School Board. We're going to install these at the school so that we can also detect lightning and get that data during school events as well.
So you're asking for an amendment?
No, for a resolution to enter into a contract.
You said amendment. I was like,
Yeah,
wait.
that's-
All right. Ms. Raven, will you read that resolution?
A resolution authorizing the parish president to execute the contract between the Livingston Parish Council and One Rain Inc. Doing business as AEM, the responsible low bidder for the HMGP 4277-0099 funded early warning systems project.
All right, do we have a motion? Got a motion by Councilman Mangus, second by Councilman Shavers. Councilman Mangus, you have something?
I'm just very excited about this. I think this is important for the schools and also the data gathering and kind of a weather aficionado. So Looking really forward to it. I thought it was 9, though, when I,
It's actually 10. The 10th location will be here at the EOC because we have to
Okay.
receive the data here. And it's going to give us live data with wind speeds is our biggest concern during
Right.
a storm.
will it, since it, give us rain, like amounts of rain, or?
Yes, everything, just like a regular weather station. We'll have rain data, wind data, lightning data, all of those types.
Okay, do you know can you list the schools, or you're not sure?
Yes,
yet?
I can give them to you right now. So right now, we have Doyle High School here locally, Walker High School, Jubin Park High, Frost Elementary, Marpaw High, Albany High, Springfield High, and the only two that are not schools is Livingston Fire Station District 11, which is on the northeast corner of the parish. And it's kind of remote. We don't have any data out there, so we chose it. And the other location right now is Ligo, because it's an open area, kind of, we can get up high on that building and get us some accurate wind speed.
All right. Councilman Shavers?
Not Live Oak High?
Not Live Oak. No, it went to, Live Oak has one already, so we chose Doyle. Live Oak has a system there already. Yes, it's online, so you can actually see their data online. So we chose, instead of duplication, we moved it to Doyle.
All right. Vote on your iPad.
Thank you.
That passed unanimous. All right, Livingston Parish Grants Department. I'm gonna have to have a conversation with Barrister Ladd. Y'all have taken up the first page of the council. The whole first page. All right, public hearing and adoption of LP Ordinance 2523, an ordinance to acquire immovable property for the Parish of Livingston pursuant to Hazard Mitigation Grant Department project number FEMA 4277 DRLA 0131, Livingston Parish, located at 0838 Wolf Creek Place, Denham Springs, LA 70726. I'm going to open it up for public hearing. Does anybody want to speak for or against this? Close public hearing. Do I have a motion? Motion by Councilman Mangus. Second by Councilman Coates. And Ms. Raven, will you read it by title?
This is LP ordinance number 2523, an ordinance to acquire a movable property for the Parish of Livingston pursuant to the Hazard Mitigation Grant Program, project number FEMA 4277 DRLA 0131, Livingston Parish.
All right, vote on your iPad. That passed unanimous. Ms. Raven, will you read the next one by title?
This is LP ordinance number 2524, an ordinance to acquire movable property for the Parish of Livingston pursuant to the Hazard Mitigation Grant Program, project number FEMA 4277 DRLA 0131, Livingston Parish.
Located at 7600 Denham Springs Drive, Denham Springs, LA 70726. All right, I'm going to open up for public hearing. Close public hearing. Do I have a motion? Motion by Councilman Shavers. Second by Councilman Coates. And vote on your iPad. That passed unanimous. Ready, we read the third one by title.
This is LP ordinance 2525, an ordinance to acquire movable property for the Parish of Livingston pursuant to the Hazard Mitigation Grant Program, project number FEMA 4277 DRLA 0131, Livingston Parish, and this is located at 24453 Jesse Street, Denham Springs.
All right. I'm going to open it for public hearing. Mr. Mickey?
President always wants to point out that these are no
These
cost.
are no cost to the parish.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Mickey.
Can you also clarify what they are? Just, I don't know if all the public understands that these are buyouts for
But
flooded
these
water.
are all buyouts for hazard mitigation for homes that are flooded 3 times, I think it is, and a certain period of time, and they will forever be known as green space throughout the parish.
Wait, I have a question. 4277, that was the flood of Baton Rouge?
4277, I believe that's Ida.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. All right, so got a motion from Councilwoman Sanford, second by Councilman Watts, and just make sure that I close the public hearing.
Watts or Mangus?
Huh? Councilman Watts. Seconded. All right. Vote on your iPad. And that passed unanimous. All right, Livingston Parish Planning Department. Okay. Adopt a resolution to approve 6 minor resubs located in Council District 9 for CRE land development per section 125-35D applications of Livingston Parish Code of Ordinances. Mr. Dugas?
Well, thank you, sir. I think when this came in, we did a review from Public Works. There is some potential issues in that area that we've had calls about on drainage, so we started looking into it a little bit more. I think you'll all have a copy of the plat maps or the what's proposed. So basically, you're subdividing 78 acres, 48 acres into 6 lots. That was done in July, August. So now we're coming back and subdividing those into, let's say, 15 to 20 acre lots. So some of our concern was the drainage, existing drainage issues in that area. We did meet with the developer, very good meeting, brought up some of our concerns. And I think he's agreed to look at doing some drainage servitudes, kind of do a calculation. One of the things that we brought up was the, what do you call the drainage? We're recommending what's called a comprehensive drainage plan, not the standard drainage impact study. The problem with a drainage impact study on this large of an area is it's not really going to help you. We would rather know where's the current flows going and then where they're going to go. And that can be accomplished by a comprehensive drainage study. So that would be our recommendation to the council. That is different from what is required within the code. So that's why we had to bring it to you to get that done. So, like I say, the developer is here. He's agreed to everything we've kind of talked about as far as go ahead and putting servitudes in now, so that in the future, if there's an area that we have a problem with, we already have a servitude. Even if there's no drainage ditch there now, we have a place to put it. So that's kind of was this conversation and discussion we had, and then where the roads would be installed, that those drainage areas have the proper calculation and proper culvert put in place prior to them selling. So that was our 2 main issues.
Okay. Is that you, sir?
Put this over here.
And can you state your name and address?
Ben
for the record?
Morales. I watch y'all a lot on TV. I've been here a few times.
You've been here a
Ben
few times.
Morales. I represent CRE 19428, Highway 42, Livingston and Dean's area, right next to the Toyo Baptist Church. First of all, I'd like to start. I had a friend who was a councilman years ago, and it's very relentless, and appreciate what y'all do. Mr. Randy was here. I'd tell him he don't pay y'all enough, but appreciate what y'all do every day. Great job on the zoning and whatnot. So this piece of property, we submitted it, and planning had some opportunities with potential drainage, which is fully understood. So we set up a meeting. I think I was outnumbered 10-2. Great team, and actually some great things I think for the future. Any named ditch or slough, whatever we want to call it. I'm from the swamp, so anything with a name, future mandate that it does go through some further review for coverage sizing and whatnot. So I think a really, really good meeting. This piece of property, it's within all the new zoning criteria. It's within the minor resub. It's all 3 acre plus lots. It's actually it's 39 lots on 123 acres. To Ben, I think, I mean, I've been in Livingston a long time. I think that's kind of what we want, you know. I think a good development. We actually talked about it improving, because they work on the north and the south side of that piece of property. They have access to it. Well, this middle section, there is no access. So if it does have a problem, can't get to it anyway. So we agreed to put some drainage servitudes on 2 different sides, I think, which was where we planned on putting roads, but we agreed to move the roads away from there, give the parish a drainage servitude. And what I would like to do is, again, great job. I think everybody's got good intentions for the parish. We're not going to agree all the time, but I guess the ask is to approve with even some conditional circumstances.
So you agree with the, what is that, the,
Yes, sir.
you agree to the
Yes, sir.
comprehensive drainage plan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I got that
I
on.
think a real good meeting yesterday.
Yeah. I just wanted to get it on the record, just to make sure
Yes,
that,
sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
And what else did y'all agree to? He was paving the roads and he's gonna maintain them.
It's all private, we don't have to worry about it.
I know, I'm just trying, can
There is
y'all let me get a little bit more?
There is a named ditch, we'll say, on the south of Highway 40.
Okay,
And we agree there, they're gonna size it out,
okay.
inspect it, whatever it may be, and we're gonna comply.
All right, well, I've got a couple people that have questions for you, so Councilman Chambers?
Dugas
Yeah.
ditch?
How many lots is it total?
It is to 39.
Okay. 39. And so Robert had mentioned that you were thinking about doing drainage servitude. You're 100% on the record, you're going to give us that.
Well, we called it a drainage.
For the drainage servitude, whatever
Oh,
it
yes,
shows that
yes.
we need,
So-
he's gonna let us do it.
That's what, I mean,
Yes.
get my map here.
My engineers are currently relocating the
So that's
roads
the name of it.
and putting the drainage servitudes in.
Okay, so when were you were approved in July of this year?
That was actually a different owner.
Okay, so you bought the property in July.
I bought it maybe.
Okay, and so you fall under the old minor sub, which would be 9 lots. So you've got how many acres in total?
123.
123.
39 lots. It's 3.5 cumulative.
Okay. And Robert, you said the drainage concerns are being taken care of by the comprehensive drainage plan.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
All right,
That's what.
Councilman Mangus.
Yeah, I just wanted to, I said the same thing, basically, Mr. Shavers said that this was approved before the new minor resub, and you're making these conciliations, so thank you for that. And thank you for working with them.
Okay.
Great
Scooter.
team.
Yeah, we need more
Thank
of
you.
that. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
you know, when we can get these kind of things, it makes it go a long way to making it easier on Robert. Get in there.
I'm gonna get you a microphone over there.
I don't need
Okay.
one.
Okay, next time you speak, come up to the mic. Councilman Coates?
All right, Mr. Morales, I applaud you on going with large lots. That's definitely consistent with what we're trying to do. One of the questions that I have, and I don't know if it's for you or Mr. Dugas, but or both of y'all, whatever. Do we have, Mr. Dugas first, do we have anything in the ordinance that defines what a comprehensive drainage plan or drainage study is?
No, sir, we do not have anything in ordinance, but that's a industry standard for engineers. So again, it's sizing all of the canals, the widths. In other words, so they don't get into the calculation part, the HEC-RAS studies, all of that stuff that you would with a subdivision. They're just gonna go, a comprehensive drainage study is just to go out there, let's see where everything's at, how wide it is, how much water can flow through it, you know, that kind of thing, just on a, I would say on an elementary level. It's still gotta get approved. It's still gotta, you know, if he comes in and says, oh no, we're gonna put 15-inch pipes in there, I'm gonna say, no, you're not. You're gonna put something else, you know? So that's kind of what that comprehensive drainage plan is. Right now, this is what I have. That's what the property looks like to me.
Mm-hmm.
I want the engineer to go out there and fill in the blanks.
Right, I
Show me
understand.
where these little ditches go. Is it sheet flowing? Is it You know, do you have concentrated flows within there? So that's the things that I don't want to look at prior to signing off on anything.
So you just said you're gonna get an engineer to look at it, is that correct?
His engineer.
We're currently working.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's,
so,
it's truly, it's an LDAR version
Yeah.
with the arrows. We
Yeah.
talk the flow arrow,
Mm-hmm.
which you call a shed.
yeah,
So
watershed.
it's gonna
yeah.
show that, it's gonna size up, that they're gonna run some counts on volume.
So you're gonna look at the maps that show what the current water flow is and
Yes.
things of that nature?
And
Okay.
The LDAR shows all your peaks and valleys and whatnot. Truly see the water.
So,
All right.
so make sure, they will get on to it. So the issue is, because of the watershed, if it sheet flows, and that's where we're putting a road, it can't sheet flow anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So we want the engineer to say, okay, if I build that road there, how I'm gonna continue to drain it. So that's kind of what we want their engineer to show us prior to us signing off on it.
Okay. And are we gonna have any kind of checks and balances just to make sure that your engineer's calculations are,
It'll still
somewhat
have to go through, it'll still have to
in
go
line
through our
with what they
review
think would
engineer.
work?
It'll still have to go through the review engineer.
Okay. All right. Next question is roadsides. If you're gonna have 39 something houses in there, then we're talking about approximately 80 cars moving through and stuff like that.
The 60-foot servitudes.
Doing 60 foot?
Yes.
Okay.
That was in the last ordinance that we did,
Okay.
that row, and they were there before.
It's
So-
truly 6 different roads.
Understood.
60 foot
Understood.
servitude.
I looked at them, yeah. All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thank y'all.
All right, Councilman Erdy?
Yes, that's in my district, obviously, and I've been up there and looked at the land more than one time. I'm just having a hard time saying yes to this because I would like to have saw a drainage impact study of some sort before I just said yes or no. So I'm kind of in where I'm at right now, and I would like Mr. Coates, I'd like to see the paperwork on all this and see it happen first.
So, and that's what we're asking you tonight. So again, the ordinance does not allow me to request anything different, or the planning department. The council would have to do anything different. Our recommendation is, instead of doing a drainage impact study, which is not going to show us really anything because you don't have enough impervious, you're not going to put enough impervious areas in it. We think a comprehensive drainage study would accomplish what we need to get done, but that can only
So,
come from a resolution of the
When we
council.
make this resolution, we're gonna add those
Correct.
things in. That's why I'm also getting him to say it on the
Right,
record that
yes,
he is
yes.
agreeing to
So,
this.
so
before
how
we
far
vote.
are we down the road for getting this study completed?
However long it takes his engineer to finish it.
That's what I'm
So,
waiting to
but
see.
what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
so we're not voting on, you're not voting on subdividing it tonight.
No, I know.
You're voting on, what is he gonna have to do? Does he have to do an entire drainage impact study, or can he do a comprehensive drainage plan? That's the difference. So I can't, me and the Public Works nor the planning can make that. Because the ordinance says a drainage impact study's gotta be done.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
what we're saying is a drainage, you can go spend $20,000 on a drainage impact study on that big an area, and you're not gonna get anything out of it. So, we would rather have a comprehensive drainage plan done for that property to say, here's where the water flows now, and then when we make these changes, here's how the water's gonna continue to flow.
That's what I'm asking.
Yes, sir.
All right, Councilman Shavers?
Yeah, I just did a quick research while you guys were talking, and and I'm just going to read you what my research says just by doing this. A drainage impact study analyzes a proposed development's potential effects on drainage and water quality, focusing on specific project and its immediate surroundings. A comprehensive drainage plan is a broad, long-term strategy for managing a larger area, such as a drainage basin or an entire city, by identifying necessary infrastructure costs and implementation schedules to address current and future drainage issues, water quality. So I think in my mind, a drainage impact study would be more suitable because this is proposed development specific.
So the problem areas on 20 acres, I don't know what they're gonna put there. I have no
Well,
way to calculate how much impervious surface is gonna be there. They could put one house, or they could put a house in a shed, you see what I'm saying?
Well, zoning clarifies that.
But a drainage impact study takes the impervious areas, that's what it's calculating. How much roof, hard surface, and driveway, roads, everything, it takes, that's what a drainage impact study does, is it takes all of that and says, this no longer can go into the ground, so it's gonna be runoff. And that's why you want a drainage impact study to be that, into that minute detail.
So if we do a comprehensive drainage plan, and then he builds houses on there.
When he builds the house, when he can build one house, right?
Yeah.
So when he builds that one house, okay, that's it. I don't think one house on 20 acres is gonna hurt us.
No, I'm just trying to understand the difference in between them.
So it would be, so when that 20 acres gets sold, and somebody says, I'm gonna subdivide it and make a subdivision. Now you're down into the details of, okay, now that 20 acres needs, because of the hard surface areas and how you're gonna change it.
Are you building houses on this property?
No, sir. I plan on subdividing and selling. I'll improve it to a certain extent and then sell it.
Okay, because that's not what my understanding was, but maybe I'm wrong, because I was told that you've got 39 lots, what, subdivided out or not?
Not yet. It's up for approval. We went to planning, had some drainage concerns, and that's why we're here tonight.
So, because our agenda says to adopt a resolution to approve 6 minor subdivisions located in Council District 9. That's what to approve is what we're doing tonight.
Raven?
We had to word it like that because whenever we were looking at the ordinance itself, it says that it has to come to y'all. So y'all have to approve or deny if y'all want, what y'all want him to do. And I understand that it says approve 6 minor resubs, but it's what is contingent on y'all. What y'all's wishes are.
So
it still has to go through
we're
planning.
not approving minor
We're
resub
not
applications here.
No,
We're giving
we-
him recommendations to the planning department with this resolution to let them further figure out what they're gonna do for their approval or denial.
Okay.
Okay. Councilwoman Sandiford, you're gonna be the last one.
So my question is, you're subdividing to 39 lots.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
you don't know what's going to go on those 39 lots. You're going to turn around and sell it
Yes,
to
ma'am.
somebody else.
It's
And it
100
could be 10 different developers, 39 different developers. So it could, when it changes hands, I'm talking this out with everybody. When it changes hands, it could be subdivided again into, as long, if you got a zoning change. Is that
It's 123 acres. Plan is to divide it into 3-acre minimum tracts. And that matches the zoning. Most of
Yes.
it is agriculture, so you can't make it any smaller.
Well, you could.
You could if you ask for a zoning
Rezone.
change. And you can if you sell it.
You don't have plans to
But,
do that, but somebody else could.
I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be able to do anything for 2 years for ordinance.
Not if it sells, not if he sells it to somebody else.
From a private
There is no
servitude, you're already
conveyance.
at a max.
I'm sorry, say that again?
On the private servitude roads, it's already at a max capacity, so you can't divide
So
another lot.
even with the private, okay.
So you can't,
It's a
He
five-
can't have any more than,
It's a 5-lot maximum on a private servitude.
okay, I see.
So it would be nearly impossible to create one more lot.
Okay. I had to ask that question, thank you very much.
thank you. All right, so we need a resolution.
We need a resolution that requests that you do the comprehensive drainage study. Requires comprehensive drainage plan. And do we need to say the 60-foot servitudes, or you guys already got it?
And any necessary drainage
Okay.
servitude.
All right, so I move that we require Mr. Morales on this property to do a comprehensive drainage plan, 60-foot servitudes for roads, and any other drainage as
That you-
discussed.
That they've already discussed and agreed upon.
All right,
I'll second the motion.
All right, so we got Got a motion by Councilman Mangus, second by Mr. Goff. All right.
Mr. Erdy would like me to read the resolution, so I guess
Yeah,
it would
Mr.
be a resolution to require a comprehensive drainage plan and any and all necessary drainage improvement discussed prior for the 6 minor subdivisions located in Council District 9 for CRE land development.
Yeah, with
All
the
right.
60-foot servitudes.
Those are required. All right. Vote on your iPad.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. All right, that passed unanimous. All right, 17. Livingston Parish Department of Public Works adopt the annual certification and compliance with the State of Louisiana Office System Bridge Replacement Program.
This
Mr.
is,
Dugas.
this is an annual thing. We have to load rate our bridges. The state comes in, does inspections, and we load rate them. And then the council has to approve that to go to the Department of Transportation.
All right. Raven, will you read that by title?
This is a resolution to adopt the annual certification of compliance with the State of Louisiana Off-System Bridge Replacement Program for the period of October 1st, 2025 through September 30th, 2026, and establish the road limits on bridges within the Off-System Bridge Program and post said limits.
All right, do we have a motion? Got a motion by Councilman Watts. Second by Councilman Mangus. Vote on your iPad. That passed unanimous.
Thank you.
Thank
Y'all have
you.
a good night.
You too. Don't go anywhere. Sit down. Don't go anywhere. You get some calm time out of it. 17. 18. Industrial Tax Exemption Program, ITEP, Notice of Noncompliance for Gator Mill Works. Adopt a resolution to defer any decisions or actions to the Livingston Port of Commerce or Industry, or make recommendations on the consequences for noncompliance, or agree on default payment or such notification of Livingston Parish Board of Commerce. Mr. Billy Taylor, I put this on the agenda. We got a notice stating that Gator Mill Works did not meet both requirements, or they met one requirement of the amount of people that they were required to have, but they fell short of the $250,000 in or pay that they were supposed to have. And as you know, if you hire somebody or you lose somebody and it takes you 3 months to hire somebody, you'll never be able to catch that back up. So I think Mr. Chad Foster is here, and Miss Melanie. Miss Melanie, if you want to walk up. State your name and what you do.
Melody Lockwood with the Livingston Economic Development Council. Just wanted to provide a little bit of background on the ITEP program and some of the issues that we've had with it. At the time, I think he originally started in 2016. Of course, a flood happened, so that got delayed. By the time he made his initial application in 2018, the rules had changed under Governor Edwards. So then it required jobs and it required payroll. There's no provisions in the rules for the program to allow for any kind of prorating or averaging of the wages or anything like that. So if they're not hired on January 1st, then you're never going to meet the payroll requirement. Add into that not only the COVID years and then the moratorium on building that 18 months, that also had an impact on his place of business. So he took on work that was located in Texas and in Alabama to kind of in that 18-month period there. Well, the ITEP program only allows you to count Louisiana employees or Louisiana residents and Louisiana wages paid. So even if wages were paid in these other states, he wouldn't be able to count them towards this requirement of the program. So we are looking for some leniency there because there were so many circumstances that were really out of his control in that. Last year, I know we were in front of the council and the school board with this as well. And we made note at that time that we would probably be back again. Now, this is for the 2024 reporting year. So they were not hired. He has the full employees now. The way the program works, these are net new employees and net new wages. So anytime someone left, as the chairman said, then he had to backfill that position before he could count any new. So just wanted to provide some of that information. Mr. Chad Foster with Gator Millworks is here also if you have questions of him.
And to be clear, I went to the meeting last year, and they did say that this year they will no longer be falling underneath those requirements. They removed those
That's
requirements.
Yeah.
The new governor did.
Yeah, there was a new executive order. Those requirements were removed, which allowed them to then go back and opt out of that. So we just had to wait for that for 25.
Okay. Mr. Foster?
Chad Foster, 8576 Florida Boulevard, Gator Millworks. Here to answer questions you may have and also tell you a little bit about, again, who we are and what we do. We are a millwork company. We just entered our third decade here, which is a milestone for us as a company, and proud of it. We have been experiencing, as you know, growth with employment, and as Melanie had said, we have went different directions to help contain our growth as well as much as we can, considering things. So I'd like to point out some positives too that I think sometimes don't get discussed in what we have done. This company has been around, as I mentioned, 3 decades, and we've never, in one moment, ever had a layoff or a furlough at any point in time. We've never done that at any point in time, even through COVID. So for us, this when we moved in this facility, we had these numbers. So, and we moved in June of 2020. So in the thick of COVID. So, and we had 53 employees at that time, 10 over the number. And as the things changed, it's a cycle now. That V point's going the other direction now. It's just, it took time to do that. I'd like to point out too that during this time that, you know, our projections that we provided in 2019 to this council, we projected the tax structure and what it would provide and the growth and what we would do. And we have exceeded that by 92% for a total of over $300,000 of additional sales tax and property taxes that we did not anticipate to do in this parish. And I think that's astounding to know, considering what it does for the additional tax revenue. So I'd like to ask any questions you may have for me. So yeah, glad to answer.
I see Mr. Coates over there. You trying to press to speak? Go ahead, Mr. Coates. I blocked all of you. Go ahead.
Ms. Chad, thanks for coming in. I just have, you said that you paid 300 in sales tax, is that correct?
Additional.
An additional 300?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how much was your total that you brought in taxes, if you don't mind my asking?
So our total
You
tax.
have a sheet in front of you.
Yeah,
so
but
I-
that's the addition. He wants to know in total.
The total sales tax that was done for property and sales, so sales and use tax, and also property tax, was a total of $658,051, and that's rounded to within round numbers, so within $1 or $2. So, and that is about it's 92% increase from what we projected in 2019 when we submitted for this ITEP approval.
Okay. I guess the reason we're here is because we're not making the $250,000 that we're supposed to be paying the local workers, right?
Yes, sir. So how it works is that we have 5 jobs at that time was the additional, which had the requirement of a $250,000 total combined. We didn't hit that exact number, but as last year when we were here, we didn't have the numbers at all, and we were able to hit the employee count this year, but the payroll dollars themselves did not reach the exact number that it needed to be for the program, so which makes it non-compliant.
Can you explain that process? Because it seems like if you have the correct number of employees, why did we not have the correct number of payouts?
Because you got to, Melanie may be able to answer this a little bit better on the structure, but it's about backfilling those jobs. So once it starts, even from day one of the year, if you don't have the number of employees, it's almost impossible to catch up because you got hire twice as much to do so, and that's a challenge to do with a skill. So that takes time to find skilled people to do what we do as carpentry, so.
Okay, I understand that. So let me ask another question.
Sir.
So, do you have a lot of turnover in your business? Because you said that you don't furlough, you don't lay off, so that would lead me to believe that you're having a lot of turnover. Have we identified what those problems are while we're having the turnover?
Yeah, but I've identified that over like 20 years ago from just working in the environment of construction is always going to be toward the bottom of chemical plant work. So those opportunities for us to reach people, to keep them when there's opportunities to go make $35 an hour at 19 years old to do a fire watch. I mean, I can't prevent that. And I've known that since I've been in this business. So it's just a struggle in this state because so much petrochemical. Our manufacturing industry struggles to grow because of that, and because we can't charge what chemical plants do for products, so we're limited. So it's challenging. So.
Well, it seems like you're not making the 250, so maybe they get a little raise.
What's that?
Maybe you could pay them a little more and hit the 250. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just making a joke there. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, that's the questions I have. Thank you.
Councilwoman Sanderford,
Oh, sorry.
you're next.
I just wanted to say, you came last year and you invited us to come to your facility, and I did. And to see it and have you explain it in person brought much more clarity to me. I understand the workers that leave, the delicate balance that you have. Thank you for coming again this year in person. I think that you are an asset to our parish. I don't want to lose you. And I think I remember you saying that you have room in the back to expand when that I want your industry here.
We have project plans that are, say, ready to submit, but the timing needs to be right. So yes, we have phase 2 is another 16,000 square feet building behind the current facility, and we still have 3 acres to the east side of the property that for a phase 3, that's our intent to continue to grow. So we're here to do that.
And so I want to go on record to say, when I went to your facility, so my very first job was in a cabinet shop. I was a cabinet maker, or what he would let me do way back then.
We're hiring.
And you are not normal. You are not normal. You are above anything that I ever imagined. And if anybody on the council would go in person to see what he offers, it is incredible. Your mind is brilliant. So I support it, and thank you for coming.
Thank you for the words. We put a lot of pride in what we do there. It's an amazing team that we have there, and it's great. So,
Councilman Mangus?
Yeah, I think I can help explain the salary deal quickly. It's the number of employees, and then it's supposed to be 250,000. But they don't. The way the state and those rules are falling off, as you know, going forward, the way that works is it's what's actually paid, not what's on paper. So if you get hired for a job for $53,000 and you get hired in March, between March and January, end of December, you're not getting $53,000. And so it's, if you could draw it up as what you would have paid them over a year period, it would be over the $250,000. But because of the date of hire, that's why, if that makes any sense. And those rules are leaving. So thank you for what you do. You are an asset. My wife's father, I guess my father-in-law, he is one of the exhibitors at the aquarium, and Tom showed us about that. And they made, if you've ever been to the aquarium and the insectarium in New Orleans, the insectarium is now in the aquarium. The huge desk for that is designed to look like a boat. It's fantastic. They made that. It's incredible work. So
thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Mangus.
I'll make the resolution, but one more quick thing. I got to give you some more kudos, because I know you started in your backyard, and you're American made, and you're exactly what we want.
Livingston Parish made.
Livingston Parish made.
That is true.
It's not a resolution, it's a motion.
I'll motion.
What's your motion?
Let me look at the agenda.
So the motion would be to Adopt a resolution to take no action?
To take no action, yeah.
All right, so we got
Do you need me to?
a motion, yeah, say that motion.
I make a motion to adopt a resolution to take no action.
All right, I got a motion by Councilwoman Sandiford to take no action, second by Councilman Mangus. Vote on your iPad. It didn't show up. All right, call the vote. Let's stop.
Mr. Mangus?
Yes.
Mr. Watts? Mr. Coates?
Yes.
Mr. Goff?
Yes, ma'am. Mike's not.
There it is.
Ms. Sandiford?
Yes.
Mr. Erdy?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Shavers?
Yes.
All right, that passed unanimous. Yeah, the system's down. We'll just finish out the rest of it on. Introduction of an ordinance to amend Chapter 125 subdivision regulations, 125 definitions. Councilman Shavers.
Sorry. Yeah, this is just because we did changes to the minor resub ordinance, and we added verbiage in there, and because that verbiage isn't in our ordinances, we have to amend the definitions. We have to amend 125-1 to include drainage plan. Because we don't have that in our definitions, that's what that's about. So,
All right, so as it's just an introduction, you make a motion?
hold on. Raven, you need?
It's just we're updating other verbiage in it as well, like taking out subdivisions without improvement in there.
Oh, yeah.
It was just some of the definitions that needed to be updated.
Housekeeping.
Yes. I'll make a motion.
Got a motion by Councilman Shavers. Go ahead and read it by title.
This will be proposed ordinance 2528, an ordinance to amend Chapter 125 of the Code of Ordinances of Livingston Parish Subdivision Regulations, Section 125-1 definitions, and the public hearing will be October 23rd, 2025 at 6 p.m.
All right, got a motion by Councilman Shavers, second by Councilman Coates. Miss Raven, will you call for the vote? He's right there.
Okay, I'll come back. Mr. Watts?
Yes.
Mr. Coates?
Yes.
Mr. Goff? Ms. Sandifer?
Yes.
Mr. Erdy?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Shavers?
Yes.
Mr. Mangus?
Yes.
All right. Board appointments and resignations. Gravity Drainage District 5, Councilman Goff.
Yes, we received a resignation from Ms. Tony Dugas for various reasons, and I just wanted to put it on the agenda to
Take the
formally accept that resignation. And I have several people that have shown some interest, so we'll put it back on the agenda to fill that position.
So that's a motion to accept the
Yes, sir.
resignation?
Yes, sir.
Got a motion by Councilman Goff to accept the resignation, second by
I'll second it, but
Councilman Shavers.
Go ahead.
All right. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
That passed unanimous.
Chairman, can
Yes.
I also add an appointment? I know this is out of agenda. If not, it's okay. I just have to accept a resignation, and I've got an appointment. If we can do the appointment at another meeting if we need to, but it's for the Rec 2 board.
It's not on the agenda for Rec
That's fine.
2, so we'll have to do it next meeting.
That's fine.
So we'll put that on the next.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. Adopt resolution to add the following roads to the priority list for consideration.
You want me to read them?
Absolutely. Go ahead, Mr. Mangus.
Creekstone Drive, Cobblestone Drive, Fieldstone Drive, Stone Hill Drive. Detecting a theme here. Drakeford McMorris Road and Chandler Bluff Road. Oh, no, sorry. That's not mine.
All right.
I apologize.
Councilman Shavers, go ahead. What's your road?
I've got that one, and can I
Microphone. Microphone.
I've got that one, and can I add?
What's the name of that road? Chandler Bluff?
Hawks. That one and Hawks Cove. HAWKS Cove.
Hawks Cove. Is there anybody else that needs to add anything to the road?
Yes.
Councilman Coates, go ahead.
All right, I would like to add Gum Swamp Road, George Watts Road, River Pines, Union Landing, Boss McNabb, Fairway Road, and that's it.
Can you send me that list?
Yes.
Thanks.
All right. Do we have a motion? Got a motion by Councilwoman Sanford, second by Councilman Coates. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any noes? No noes.
We call that job security, Mr.
All right.
Dugas.
23, Finance Committee.
As we said before, we're going to be setting up a finance committee, and it's going to be specific to the budget. So if there's any questions anyone has or wishes, that would be a good opportunity. So other than that, we're good.
All right, Infrastructure Committee.
Infrastructure committee, same thing, coming up with reference to the bond commission. I think everyone has been looking at a lot of the roads and things of that nature through the engineering. So we're going to try to go over that a little bit more in detail as the infrastructure committee is concerned.
All right, Ordinance Committee.
Thank you.
Nothing as of now. The planning department has got some ordinances they'd like to push to the committee, but I'm still working with them on that, so.
Okay, District Attorney's report.
No report.
All right. Council member comments. We do have the JPAL Region 6 meeting coming up next Wednesday. So that's going to be exciting. We're going to be hosting the 6 surrounding parishes around us, their council and police juries. It's about 200 people, and we're going to be hosting them here in Livingston, so it's already here. So it's going to be exciting. Can't wait to see all y'all on Wednesday.
I've got something I'd like to add.
All right, so that is the 15th. That is Wednesday next week. Councilman Coates.
I'd just like to thank everyone who came to our town hall meeting. We had a good interaction with the public, and they expressed their concerns dealing with the carbon capture and sequestration pipelines and injection wells coming into our parish. Excuse me. We're not done with that. We're still working on these issues, and just stay tuned because we will be coming forward with a resolution for our parish council to sign off on, just as several other parishes have done across the state, saying that they do not want carbon capture in the parish, and I will bring forward a resolution and see if we can get the support from the entire council to pass that. Thank you.
All right, Councilman Shavers.
Yeah, I just want everybody to please say a prayer. For those that don't know, Miss Linda Gardner lost her son. This was the second one that she's lost recently. I think she had one that passed away in 2024. This was abrupt, and it's really taken a toll on the family. And so if you would just please keep her and her family in your prayers. She is the litter abatement director for the parish, and she's just really going through it. So if y'all will please keep her in your prayers.
Thank you. Councilman Erdy. All right, Councilwoman Sanford.
I got. Okay.
Oh, do you need to go last?
No, let me go first. I'm going to go fast. I'll
Okay,
make
go.
it fast. Okay. First, Saturday is election day. Not everybody has something on their ballot in Livingston Parish, but some people do, so go vote, vote, vote. Exercise your right to vote. Second thing, Trunk or Treat is coming up on October 26th at South Park. It's an annual event that was started by Mr. Bubba Harris, the former councilman for District 5. He started it in 2016. It's still going. It's gets bigger and better every year. There's lots going on this year. 6 o'clock, October 26th at South Park. Before that, the park is hosting a family day. Lots of fun. They did it last year as well. There's bands, there's food, there's drinks, there's fun, there's pickleball and discus golf. So be there. And the last thing I want to say, and this is a really big deal for our parish, Keep Livingston Beautiful and the Office of Parish President Randy Delatt are hosting a hazardous waste dump day. Hazardous waste. It's not a day to come dump mattresses and sofas. It's hazardous waste. And if you go on to the Livingston Parish Government website, the Parish President's page, I have it on my page, other councilmen, if y'all would share it on your pages, it gives a list of the things that they are taking. And one of the biggies is tires. They are taking 5 tires. You have to bring your license to show that you're a Livingston Parish resident, and you have a max limit of 5 tires per resident. But they're taking in lots of other hazardous waste that you can't just throw into the dump. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
That is I'm sorry, that's November 1st.
November.
And it's at the Livingston Fairgrounds.
All right, Councilwoman Mangus. Go. I know, I'm gonna get you. I'm coming down there. Ricky's World.
I'm good. I want to echo what Ryan said with Ms. Shavers, and also everything that Ms. Aaron spoke out. All very key things, and keep loving Livingston Parish.
All right, Councilman Watts.
Yeah, we have the 88th annual Livingston Parish Fair Rodeo Livestock Show going on as we speak. It'll run through Sunday. So, hey, come on out and support the parish. Thank you.
All right, motion to adjourn. Got a motion by Councilman Shavers, second by Councilman Mangus. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.